This is my one wild life. This is my one wild life. No one can take it away. It is mine and God's to make.
Thank you. That's great.
Today, I am the global poet. But before that, in an incomplete house in Kaduna, Nigeria, co-owned with snakes, scorpions, and bats, there's a child who will hear her first poem, be sold a grand dream watching older female poets on stage. I would stand mouth agape thinking someday that will be me. I didn't understand what writing meant for me. Writing meant that when the loudness and violence bounced against the walls of my house, I had somewhere to hide. Writing meant that when I was 16, and this uncle tried to teach me that women are pollen and men will always be bees, I had somewhere to go. I had poetry to tell. I could say no. Writing meant that after 4 suicide attempts, where all I had left were the scars on my wrist, I had poetry to dig me out of that abyss. See, poetry is not the light at the end of the tunnel. It is the light with you inside of the tunnel, because if I could create new worlds by writing and speaking, then maybe I could alter my world by writing. And so I wrote like there was no tomorrow. And it will amaze you all that is available to you when you choose to believe. In 2021, at the age of 18, I slammed for the first time. And I failed woefully. But by then, I had begun to have mustard seed faith of where my writing was taking me. And in the next year, I saw a glimpse of that. In 2022, I slammed at the Abuja Poetry Festival and the Lagos International Poetry Festival. And I learned that sometimes things are written for you in the stars, and no artist is born an artist by mistake. I won both slams and went on to represent Nigeria at world level in Brazil and Mali, and slowly but surely, the call of death no longer knew my name. I am a girl whose parents do not have a passport. But this gift has taken me around the world, and this might not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but I know where I'm coming from, and it is so much to me. Poetry has turned my trauma into healing for me and the millions online who connect with my work. Poetry allows me to advocate for women, to explore rewriting African narratives, to work with Africa No Filter, Rise Africa, the AU, the UN. Poetry has made me a scribe and a prophet. There is salvation in our art. There is salvation in our words. If you are consecrated enough to say what needs to be said. Last year, after I spent 10 weeks competing in one of the biggest and most prestigious competitions for talent in Nigeria, I won. And all I could think of was that a few years ago, I did not want to be alive to see that moment. I want to live. I want to perform my poems in front of kings and queens. I want to break every ceiling there is and touch the stars. I want to use my art to heal this world From being kidnapped at 13 to surviving car crashes and so many near-death experiences, some caused by my own hands. For some reason, I am still here. And there is purpose in that. You are still here, and there is purpose in that. Everything that can be done with poetry, I will do it. Because art is not just an escape, a treehouse to hide in when this world, when these countries want to swallow these black-skinned girls whole. It is proof that God exists, because something this sacred has to be defined. Art is my lifeline. It is proof that we are light and we are limitless. Tell me, what can stop us now? My name is Deborah Johnson. I am the global poet. I am from Nigeria. I want to live, and I am a proud, proud African woman.